If it holds value above here, we can trade for the longs. However, right, you see it went. I don't understand why it's doing that. So annoying. Doing that every time, not understanding why. Okay, so low of day, low of pre-market, high of pre-market, session have started. Let's start looking at what's happening here. So what we can see, let me just start talking about what we do. In theory, okay, I want to look here on a daily. If we look, I want to be looking for longs up until here, okay? Why? Because it's more chances. There is two chances of that. Number one, because of that. Number two, we can see how it's basically becoming closer to the pre-market high. So that's very, very important. Okay. We will look at a couple of things. Let me just see. We have a two as a setup. Okay. Let me just see something. Boom. I will remove that one. What I will do, I will encourage this one. Okay. So now we can see where we have more trades of that, and we will do the same here. As we mentioned, we will be looking for the higher move, but before we enter, wow, that's a nice $3 move. Holy shit. Very nice, right? We need a confirmation. So the moment it will come for a retest here, okay, stop loss here. Ideally, we want it here. Take profit, we will start moving. Now, let me just see. Ooh, this is moving more downwards at the moment, and there is a high chance that it will move to this area. I might change my plan to enter here. Because this is an additional confirmation. Let me see what's happening here. I had a good idea here. Okay, let's see one moment. That right, and we have a somewhat of consolidation. we have here a few consolidation and then massive imbalance move. So, and you can see there is more consolidation and move imbalance again. So potentially we can have another move higher or just a very aggressive move lower to the 95 area. So we have to figure out on that. Only this, unfortunately, I wasn't able to enter. I wanted to enter here with a market order of a potential whatever, but I didn't. Right here, let me just see. That's good. Yeah, it's more in a balanced area at the moment, so it's a bit more dangerous to enter and hold. If we do enter, we want to enter and hold for a longer period of time. Ideally, we can enter here. But you can see it came right to the support and resistance level, key level, and rejected very hard. We will need to see. There is two. Oh, we need to change that here. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So on a retest here, we potentially can buy a long. For the fact that it's closed like that, now we might have another retest on the low here. That's not. Yeah, I'm looking. It's showing more on the short side, right? If it breaks this, then possibly that it will have that nice move to the bottom. Yeah, Tesla is going long. But first probably will come a bit more down. This is a piece off. I wanted to buy there, but needed that retest. It's okay. It will need to get a little move down and then it will have a very nice breakout. Come on, what is this consolidation? Most likely it will start going more down, like this very heavy sell-off. Nice. Here, potentially, we might have a sell-off here too. Higher low, higher low, higher low. And potentially it will be also another higher low here. And the fact that it's testing the web up from the bottom, it's a very big deal. It's potentially can be a reversal too. Oh wait, let me just enter here. The .com. Okay. I hear you. Let me just add that. Look at the NVIDIA, how it start to sell off, and it's right under that, and it's probably gonna start selling off. Look how long it's taking to fucking get a fill. Why it did the beep 2 times. So this we added to, I need to add it to the yellow. Okay, unfortunately I didn't enter here, but it's under the key level. Can it move higher? It definitely can. Let's see something. Which is, okay. Right here, technically, we can start looking for a potential exit. But right here, I would love to add more 50. So then I have 100 and potentially exit if it will start moving higher. We see a lot more sell-off than buying pressure here today. A lot more. And we need to see that continuation of selling for that confirmation. What I don't like, this candle, you can see always closed with the wick lower. This candle here had a higher wick. Only thing I also don't like here, that if I add 50 and I press here, it might get filled a lot lower. So I don't like this pressure. And I'm about to figure out if I want to close it. But you know something? Potentially I want to add 50 more. So I want to add another 50 right now. If I add another 50, no, I don't want to add another 50 because it's closed above the key level and you can see it's testing it. and keep testing now the pre-market low. If it breaks this, it probably can go up to the VWAP. Yeah, up to VWAP. A lot more selling pressure. That's one thing that I know. Right there. Well, it's testing the 9 days from the bottom, and it's not that good, right to the T, and then rejecting. So this RSI moving higher, don't like that. So what we want to do we want to sell off right now, or we want to hold it because potentially it will move a lot more lower, and it's making a higher low, and higher low. If it breaks this high, most likely I just will exit and that's it, take the loss. But right here, I can add 50 and close a full position right here. Look how nicely it moves. Wow. No. Wow, what? Yes, so there was news, PMI, manufacturer services, global manufacturer services, and you can see this massive volatility right there on the ES and probably NQ as well. So most likely it will start moving a lot more lower, and let's see. Right now you can see it's closed a bit lower than this last candle. And let's see, in terms of volume, not that we had a massive increase, but we did. I really wanted to add here 50, but listen, I didn't, and who cares what I wanted at the moment. If I would have, I would be in profits pretty much right now. But that's not the case. See, the fact that the 9-day cannot cross the VWAP, that's a problem. So we're having higher here, lower high here, lower high here. Let's see. And the fact that it's closing above the VWAP, that's a red flag. We might have right now a massive move right there. And the massive, yeah, it's broke this. So we are not in the best position right here. And I'm thinking if I want to close it or not. Maybe I just put here a stop loss. Buy back 50 here. Let me see. So I would buy here 50, which is basically a buck, an entire dollar. So it's about $50 that I would lose right there. And most likely it will check me out right now. If it won't, I will be like shocked. Meaning if it's all of a sudden goes into profit and everything, wow. Most people will put their stop loss right here. It will check them out. And sometimes it can be that that's the pivot point of going lower all of a sudden, because see the 9 days it's still under the VWAP, so it's still possible. As you can see here, you see it's above and it went all the way down, but still it's trading in that value area, so all still possible. And right there I was checked out for negative $45. And yeah, very interesting. It's held value under here. We held value under the pre-market low very, very little time. So most likely we will have a, long day. Let's see. So you see how all of a sudden we have this sharp move of the 9 day. That's an indication that we have a very high probability of a rally. That's a very big trade in terms of volume wise. Like my stop loss wasn't as tight, it was fairly wide. So interesting to see what's happening today. Right, so this trade wasn't as successful. We got trade out here. We entered pretty much on the low. We exited pretty much on the high. Nvidia. This one is very, very interesting, I tell you, because the volatility here is very high. Look, 170 pretty much, you can call it. And we are trading right now at 169, let's call it, right? And this is right there, it's $1, and it's moving very fast, moving a lot, very fast. Wow, what a consolidation area in these lines right here. That is crazy. And mainly it was happening at pre-markets or post-markets. So that's not as fun to be in such action. Coin, let's see coin. Wow, look at this coin. Oh my god. Also massive volatility. Maybe it's going a bit lower. What is this consolidation so far? My goodness. But you can see it's in a zone of the daily. Yeah. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah. Still think it will go lower. Yeah, like that. Look at this move. Boom, break the weave up. Come on, man. So we need to change those colors. A and B. It's going a bit lower. What is this consolidation so far? My goodness. But you can see it's in a zone of the daily. Yeah. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah. Still think it will go lower. Yeah, like that. Look at this move. Boom, break the weave up. Come on, man. So we need to change those colors. Yeah, for now, I just will not take a trade because it's unnecessary. Like this was a good entry, but was too late on that here. Because I was late here, right? Like you can see, it's happened literally at the same time almost. So what happened? I was late here. When I saw the potential, I was like, okay, let me just enter. I entered, and then it's played against me. I exited, and really, it's consolidating mainly now. So I'm not planning to take a trade unless my future will come to a point for me to say, okay, it looks good for a confirmation entry. So I'm not going to hold you too much on this trading right now. If all of a sudden I'm planning to take a trade, I will tune in and share with you my trades and my wins, my losses for lessons to learn. See you in the next one.